Hey, everybody. Doo, doo, doo. Hi, guys. Welcome to Wine and Chat episode, 9. We're on 9. So I'll hang out here for a second till you guys come on. And I'll go ahead and ask my normal first question of the night. What is everybody drinking tonight? Michelle, you're like the first person that's on every single time. It's amazing. Tonight, I don't have my wine glass just because I already poured my drink in this, and I didn't feel like pouring it into my my wine and check glass. But this is a cup I made back when I had an obsession with tumblers. That I'm terrible at these things, but it's my Star Wars one I made. I spray painted and everything. That was fun. It was like an experiment for me. But tonight, for me, is rum and Diet Coke. Michelle's got lemonade tonight. Welcome, everybody. So if it's your first time here on Wine and Chat with me, make sure that you guys hit on the feed where you see this. It says facebook.com/StreamYard. Go ahead and click that so I can see your name when I pop up comments like this. And I can see Michelle's drinking lemonade tonight. Are you drinking it out of a champagne glass? Because that would be fancy. I was just watching the last episode of season 2 of The Mandalorian. I'm only like 20 minutes in. I was doing it while I was prepping for this. And I realized, I was like, oh no, I have to get on and come talk to everybody. So yeah, so I felt like my Star Wars cup was definitely a perfect way to watch The Mandalorian tonight. Michelle's drinking lemonade out of a red Solo cup. I mean, whatever makes you feel better. Hi, everybody. Welcome. Come hang out with us. If you haven't been here before, we like to have fun and just hang out for, an hour or so and chat about everything. So Magical Expo and crafting and sewing and just hanging out. I don't really have like a crazy amount of announcements tonight. I have a couple. Yay! Whoever you are that just said yay, hi, welcome. If I can't see your name, for instance, if I see this, it says Facebook user, like I said just a minute ago, you can go ahead and click where you're viewing this if you're on Facebook and go ahead and give me the ability to see your name just by clicking it. Oh, it's Lori. Hi, Lori. Howdy. I should have known that howdy was Lori. That's a Texas thing. And Nancy's online. Okay, she's the other one that I can't see. Hi, Nancy. Welcome, welcome. Nancy, by the way, I can't find you on Instagram or else I would have tagged you on some of the Instagram posts that we've been putting up. I think it was like the fashion show. I think the fashion show pictures. I apologize for yawning. It's been a long week, y'all. Anybody else have a really long week and just happy that it's the weekend now? Hi, Steph. Yes, I'm going to talk about the exchange in a little bit, but yeah, I'm glad you're excited. It's going to be fun. I'll talk about it in a little bit, and I can't remember who volunteered to lead it. Honestly, I didn't write it down in my notes. My mood right there. Yeah, this week has been, actually the past 2 weeks for me. So if you guys know, I'm usually fairly active on social media. I have not been for the past 2 weeks. It's been a whirlwind of 2 weeks, and I'll try to be more proactive and hang out with you guys. Somebody found, hold up. Oh my gosh, we found a perfect wine and chat glass for you, about as tall as you. I love it. I mean, I'm always down. I love me a fancy glass. I said, Lori, you didn't see it, but I don't have my wine and chat glass tonight just because I poured this drink like 2 hours ago. I mean, it's been slightly refilled since then, but I'm drinking out of my tumbler tonight just because I don't know. I didn't want to pour it in my glass tonight, but normally I always use my wine and chat So Magical Expo glass that Lori made me, which I love. Okay, so I don't know why I'm not seeing your name tonight. I did re-link recently my Facebook accounts and So Magical Facebook page account to StreamYard, which is what I'm using. So if I can't see your name, go ahead and you can click the link at wherever you're viewing this. There's a link. It's facebook.com/StreamYard. So yeah, so go ahead, let me know what you're drinking tonight. I'm drinking rum and Coke, like rum and Diet Coke, like I said earlier. And we'll go ahead and we'll get started. As always, for those of you guys who don't know, we have dates for next year. I think everybody that comes on here probably knows this by now and has purchased their ticket. If you haven't, those are available too up on the website, somagicalexpo.com. But yeah, so we're doing it next year, 8th through the 10th. I got to pop this up every time. Okay, so what I wanted to talk about first tonight is I think y'all will be happy. There's no link. Ugh. Okay. Well, I'll know it's you. Just I'll know it's you, Lori. I can guess from your comments. So it was like 2 wine and chats ago, I think. The idea came about. So every year for So Magical Expo, ever since the first year, we have guest-led exchanges, and they get more and more creative every year. And the first one that I went ahead and made an event for the 2021 So Magical Expo is this one, which is the boozy crafting exchange. I put it up on the So Magical page just so it's public for everybody, but I shared it on the Expo group tonight. You guys can go on there. So I don't remember who volunteered to lead this. I think it was 1 or 2 people, but I don't remember exactly who it was. So if it's you, let me know so I can mark you as co-host so that you can have more control over the event itself. And I put it for Saturday just because we're planning on Saturday night to have our after hours expo party. I still haven't figured out all the details of that just yet, but I figured the booze, if you wanted it, would come in handy later. So I have it tentatively set for 1 p.m., I believe, on Saturday, the 9th of October, 2021. So if you want to participate, like for sure want to participate and be in a group, go ahead and mark yourself as you're going. So that way, whoever ends up becoming the leader, the host of that exchange, whether it's 1 or 2 people, they'll tell you what group you're in, because I feel like it's going to be more than one group, most likely. I mean, you guys come and hang out with me for wine and chat. I'm assuming a good chunk of you like to drink. Even if you don't, it'll still be fun, because so the premise behind it was to bring like a mini liquor bottle or something like that and put it in a handmade bag, zipper tote thing, whatever you want to make. You know, be creative, come up with your own idea, little theme, whatever you guys want to do. But this isn't like a creation or an idea of my own. It's one from you guys, one that's led by you guys and participate by you guys. So that's what it's meant to be. And I think it'll be a lot of fun. I'm interested to see what you guys come up with. So yeah, if you want to do that, go ahead and do that. And yeah, I know you don't drink, Lori, but I know somebody in your family that does. But yeah, so make a bag, make a theme, put a little liquor in it. Again, I'm going to caveat just because, you know, I have to for legalities and fun liability stuff. You must be 21 or older to participate. Please don't have your child exchange it. I don't know, but be 21 or older to participate. Yeah. So that's up on the So Magical Facebook page and also on the So Magical Expo group. It's shared over there. Yeah. And if you were the one that volunteered to do it, please let me know sooner rather than later. Because I don't know what size groups you guys want to do. And that's usually determined by whoever decides that they want to host it. Sometimes it's like 5 people, sometimes it's 6. Yeah, all that fun stuff. So yeah, that's the first one. And that's the one that I think Steph was talking about that I uploaded tonight. Because, you know, I'm going to try not to be such a slacker for the rest of 2020. I'll try to get stuff done this week. I am officially, I don't know who else is, but I'm officially on vacation from my full-time job, which means I have more time to focus on expo stuff and family stuff and Christmas stuff, which I don't know about you guys, but that takes up a lot of time. And you know, it is, you gotta put time in for it, right? So speaking of that, I wanted to know who is still working on holiday gifts, because I can't be the only one that is like slacking. We get every Friday off, and we went to the mall today to pick up the last of our gifts that we needed to buy. But I have so many gifts I have to finish sewing, and I haven't had like access to my craft room like I normally do. So this weekend and coming week is going to be like crunch time for me. I have so many things that I have to finish making. I think tomorrow is going to be like cutting day, like cutting all the fabric that I know I need and prepping everything. And then I think the next day is going to be like sew day. And then I think like Monday or Tuesday, I have to hide myself in my room and just wrap presents. Who else hates wrapping presents too? Okay, so Michelle, here, I'll put up y'all's comments as they start coming in. So many holiday gifts. Yeah, there's so many. Because every time you think you have everybody figured out and you're done, you're like, oh my God, I forgot about this person. Or I don't know, that's just me. There's always like another person. You're like, oh, I should make this for this. Or, oh, they would like this. Like, let me make this. Somebody else. Okay, I am 5 more things to mail by tomorrow morning. Oh my God. That's a lot of things by tomorrow morning. I'm glad I'm not the only one. Yes, I know, bad me. Lori says she has 2 things to embroider, and she picked up her last quote from your long armor today. Oh, that's good. That's not that bad. I mean, and the fact that you had a project finished by somebody else, like that's impressive. Lori, can I send you my stuff to finish and you finish it for me? Michelle says, I say holiday because 90% of our friends have December, January birthdays too. Oh, that sucks. My brother's birthday was beginning of December, so he's taken care of. But my dad is January 6th. So I always have to think about his as well. It's just, yeah, it's hard when everybody's birthdays revolve around the same time as the big holidays. I guess Terry Joe's on. Oh, yeah. Terry Joe. She's having the same problem as Lori. I don't know what's going on tonight. Maybe it's just me. Who knows? So for you guys that don't know, my Facebook account got hacked back a few months ago, right before the last expo. So I finally got everything sorted out. So if you're watching it on the So Magical Facebook page, that might be why. I don't know. Lori says, sure, she'll help out, but don't be surprised if it gets lost in the mail. Good point. Yeah, I've learned my lesson on that one. Even Amazon's kind of being fuddy lately. I was supposed to have something shipped here, and it was supposed to get here yesterday, and it was supposed to be an overnight thing. And all of a sudden, it's late 2 days. So I canceled it and redid it. So fingers crossed. I also, at the same time, this is my problem, is when I have time off of work or this time of year, I get really motivated to organize, especially since we're having people around and coming over, and I like to be able to find everything really quick. I redid all my seasonings one night this week. I put them all in jars. I also ordered stuff to organize my pantry, like can organizer, and I got new jars to put my stuff in. I already jar everything to make it look pretty and easy to see for Luke for packing his snacks. Like the cheeses go in one jug, and then the wheat thins go in another, and the cereal goes in another. But I got them all from the dollar store to be really cheap before. But yes, I just bought some nicer, newer ones. I'm upgrading, and I can't wait. They're coming in. So yeah, so that's my problem too, is I'm trying to organize plus make holiday gifts plus all the other fun things. Yay. Okay, Michelle says she had the same issue with StreamYard. She had to click the link again today. I don't know. Maybe it's because I finally fixed everything. Who knows? I love organizing too, Michelle. It's like my other hobby. I love doing it. That's why I keep adding, here, I'll put to the side. That's why I keep adding stuff to these cubes, and the cubes get higher and higher. Eventually, there will be no room. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it almost touches the ceiling now. Oh, one's missing because that was my my Christmas floral bin, and I just finished putting my Christmas stuff up this past week. I also had to craft a couple things because I always like to craft new things every year. Lori says, mailed a package to a friend in Houston from another part of Texas, about 40 miles. It's now sitting in Hawaii for 2 weeks. That sucks. I'm sorry. That's kind of funny. Why would it go to Hawaii? Who knows? You know what? I don't try to understand the mailing system. And technically, I'm a logistician, so I should know these things, but I don't. And okay, so if you're still working on holiday gifts, what are you working on? I'm going to leave mine quiet because I think some of my family watches this, and I don't want to spoil their gifts. But yeah, what are you guys working on? I want to talk about it, but I don't want to spoil anything. I do need to do one thing. So besides gifts that I need to finish, I also said I was going to make Christmas PJ bottoms for everybody. That hasn't happened. I'm probably either going to be sewing into the night every night for the next week, or I'm going to just say, you know what, it's going to get postponed to next year because 2020, right? Have a good dinner. I'll see you back in a little bit. We'll be on. Okay, so Boozy Craft Exchange. I talked about that. Oh. So I'll talk about this too while we're here. I made too many people follow this page to divulge Christmas gifts. That's awesome. Well, I'm glad you divulged the page to a bunch of people, but that's funny. And Michelle, I know she said she carried her So Magical tote that she got from this past year into Sewing Studio and was telling everybody about it. You all crack me up when you guys do stuff like that. I love it. Terry Jo says she made reusable shopping bags, skirts, matching bows for nieces, and only one more mask for now. It's always for now. It's right. Right when you get done, you think you're gonna get done with all their projects and be like, the relief, I'm done. No, there's 20 more that pop up. I made my Christmas decor from Dollar Tree. I literally spent $60 at Dollar Tree the other day just finishing out stockings because they have great stocking stuffers. You can get candy and stuff like that. Like good candy too, not crap candy, but good name brand candy. You can also get for Luke, they have the knockoff Legos. They're not Lego brand, but they work with Legos, and he's an obsession with them. So I got a bunch of those for stocking stuffers. They had dinosaur people. I don't know. They had a bunch of stuff that's perfect. So yeah, Dollar Tree, totally endorse it, especially for crafting stuff. It's great. We make I get two of the Christmas trees that you can get from the Dollar Tree that look like Charlie Brown Christmas trees, and we put them together, and then we use the garland pieces to fill it in, and then it makes like a 2 foot tall Christmas tree. We put it in a little tin with rocks in the bottom, and then we decorate that, and that usually goes in Luke's room. Luke gets his own mini tree, and then by next year, I'm going to have a So Magical Expo Christmas tree because of the ornaments you guys give me. I did not get around to it this year, but I have all my ornaments from So Magical Expo that you guys have given me over the past 2 years sitting on my big Christmas tree. But I'm going to have like a dedicated Christmas tree by next year just for it because there's a lot. Okay. So I was going to talk about class updates. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to share my screen. So let's see. What is I going to show you guys? Oh, here. Okay, can you guys see that? So if you guys don't follow us on Instagram, yeah, you guys could see that good, right? Let me make it a little bit wider. Okay. On Instagram is where I primarily post them, but I also put them into when I post them on Instagram, the class announcements, it goes over onto the So Magical page, and then I post it into the So Magical Expo group as well. So for those that don't know, there is a page and there's a group separately. I'm sure most of you guys are watching this from the group. So I try to do 2 a week, but you guys can go on to our Instagram, or there's an album in the Expo group, but you guys can see the individual pictures. Here, let me do this. So like the one I just posted about 2 days ago, and I need to post one today. I'm again slacking. Is a new presentation class for next year, all about vintage. It's specifically aimed for, doing vintage for Dapper Day and things like that for those who are interested. And Ms. Pinup Miami is going to teach it, of course. Jennifer Falcon, love her style, but she's going to teach that. But then, we've also posted about the Harry Potter Altered book. That's a hands-on class that we're going to do. So I wanted to mention that. So if you're not following us on Instagram, go ahead and go over there and follow us there too. And then it's got that. But if you go and look at these, when you click it on Instagram, you can't click the link, but on the Facebook page you can. But there's a link where you can go see the information specifically about that class. So there's a hands-on and a presentation. So I wanted to show you guys that. Can you see that? Yes, you can. So if you go to the website and you go to classes, there's a hands-on and there's a presentation class info. You guys can go to the hands-on or the presentation one. You can scroll down and see everything. I have, since the last one in chat, I think added a couple. Again, slacking the past couple of weeks, but we've got some on here, Cricut 101, and there's some on here that I haven't announced yet. So like the Harry Potter Altar book, like as you can see here, this gives you more detail than what Instagram and the Facebook page tell you. You can go onto the website and it tells you specifically how long it's going to be, what the description is, what materials to bring if there's a class kit, supplies, all that fun stuff. And then you guys can scroll to, yeah, this is a new one, knit headbands we're going to do for next year. But yeah, so you can check that out. And again, there is the presentations as well. Come on. My internet's being slow. Eventually it'll switch over. But yeah, so you guys can check that out. Oh, Michelle said, oh, we need a So Magical Expo ornament in the swag shop. I love buying dated ornaments. Ooh, that's a good idea. Oh, I'll have to do that then. I do love me some ornaments. I'll have to figure out how to do that. I'm sure I can figure out a way. There we go. Now my internet's not so slow. So if you guys are posting comments and I'm replying to them late, it's probably because my internet is kind of poopy right now. So yeah, as you can see, there's the presentation-based classes. And for those of you guys that don't know, presentation-based classes will not require a sign up ahead of time. They will be first come, first serve to the room based on the room size. And you guys can come in those, check those out. And presentations are usually an hour long. So here's that all about vintage class. You got 3D printing, we got Cricut fabric cutting, defining digitizing, and historical costuming, intro to Cricut design space. And then obviously we're still adding classes every week or so. As quickly as we can, we're adding the classes. And as you can see, there's a lot of diversity in what we're trying to offer for next year as well. Both crafting and sewing and magical and even a little non-magical, just a little bit of everything. Michelle says, I have 10 months to work on that idea. Thanks. I appreciate that. We'll figure it out. Yeah, there's always a wholesale option. It's just me doing the research and figuring it out. Okay, so those are where we're at with classes right now. But speaking of swag, the next design of the month is coming out on Monday. And let me show you. I'm going to sneak peek you guys what that's going to look like, which one I'm going to do. So I hope you guys like this one. I don't have the design yet on a sample shirt. I have to get that all prepped this weekend. But this is the design for December. It's a little nod to So Magical, but also for anybody that just likes crafting and caffeine. So this is going to be the December design of the month. It'll go up on the website on somagicalexpo.com. The swag shop has been updated and made a little bit better and easier to sort through. And again, we always do shirts, tanks, long sleeves, hoodies, accessories like laptop sleeves, phone cases, coffee mugs. Sometimes I do flip-flops if the design fits it well. Like this one wouldn't work well on a flip-flop, but sometimes I do. And she cracks me up. Like she tagged her mom in the post. Yeah, so what I do want to say that getting ticket, like if anybody hasn't got their ticket yet or needs a Christmas idea, get this for your friend. Get a ticket for your friend. Ask for a ticket for Christmas, or there's a whole bunch of stuff in our swag shop. Like here, I'll show you some. Let me head on over and let me do this. I'll show you guys a couple things that we have. So if you go to our website and you hit shop swag, you can go down specifically to the different things we have, but you can hit, you can just hit shop swag, and we have the different categories currently available. So there's the current So Magical swag, and these are shirts we have from 2019 and 2020 still available. We have some hats and some face masks, but then you can go to the design of the month, and this will show you each month. So, and we label them as what month they were. So the Get Ripped was the November 2020 design. As you can see, we have a ton of different items available. Armed and Dangerous was the October design. And I need to load up the September one. There is a September one. I'm just slacking. And then you can go on here if you want just accessories. So we've started loading those in there. And then also we have So Magical Expo fabric that's remaining from the expo. We have cotton woven and cotton lycra still available. So yeah, if you guys need a good gift to get yourself or somebody else. That's some swag there. All right. And so if you guys have never been on here before, you guys can ask me anything about the expo, about all sorts of stuff, anything you want. And I'll try to answer it as best as I can. And yeah, Michelle, there's still fabric available, and we should be hopefully running pre-order by January for the same design but different bases and a smaller scale as well. All right, I feel like I'm rambling here, y'all. All right. Here's my other question for tonight that I always ask. What is everybody working on right now? I guess we talked about holiday gifts, but is anybody working on anything non-holiday gift related? I am not. I'm slacking. I know a lot of you guys, some of you guys are on vacation right now. And then I definitely think my computer is lagging on comments. Oh, I found Nancy on Instagram. She just tagged me. Let's see. Here is lag. Ooh. Okay, here we go. Somebody's making Harry Potter Sweet 16. Very cool. I'm taking my first quilting class tomorrow. Very neat. And you're going to make a placemat. I feel like that's probably a good quilting thing to start with. Okay, but here, help me understand. What is Harry Potter Sweet 16? Are you making something for that? I'm curious. Having a Harry Potter Sweet 16 would be super cool. I still haven't taken Luke to Harry Potter World yet at Universal, and he's like, I know he really wants to. I finally got around to getting him to, we call it Star Wars Land, but Galaxy's Edge at Universal Studios. He finally got to go there. He loved it, even though we didn't get to do everything, and you didn't have as much excitement with the characters walking around and all that stuff. He still loved it. Oh, okay. So Harry Potter Sweet 16, you're making the decorations for it and her dress. That's impressive. Is she going as a specific house from Harry Potter? Because that would be awesome. I want a Slytherin dress. Maybe I'll make one for the fashion show for next year. Oh, speaking of that, while you guys are telling me about what you're working on, I mentioned this last time, but the fashion show application is available and open on the website if you guys know what you want to make for next year. I don't know what I'm going to make or if I'm going to make something. I was such a last minute slacker this past year, and I didn't walk it. But yeah, Slytherin dress would be cool. Maybe I'll just make something to wear for like while I'm announcing the fashion show, since we're like doing the fashion show like big time this year. Ooh, Slytherin. I'm a Slytherin. As many times as I took the dang test, I still, like, majority of the time came out Slytherin. Apparently, that's not a bad thing, though. Awesome. Okay, so for those of you guys, I'm putting a deadline on this now. If you want to become a teacher or know somebody that wants to teach or has an idea, I need all applications in by the end of January. So that way we can have all the classes officially released by March so that we can do class signups for everybody in March. So we still have some room available. I'm working with a couple people currently to get the rest of their classes out. Don't worry, there's going to be a ton more classes released here soon. Just holidays. Everybody's, busy, right? So, but yeah, teacher application end of January. And for vendors, applications can be taken up until the month before the expo. So, but the sooner the better, because we post all about our vendors all year long. And speaking of vendors, I need to add them, but Sewing Studio is a classroom vendor. I know I mentioned that last time. Okay, I don't know if is this Lori or Terry Joe, because I got Terry Joe's in, and I'm again slacking. You guys gonna hear that like 20 million times tonight, but I'm slacking. I need to respond to Terry Joe. She sent in her classes. I gotta respond to her. I gotta talk to Lori more. Okay. Oh man. Here, I'm gonna leave this up. And yeah, so if you want to be a vendor, we'll take those for a while. Michelle says, sign me up for Terry Joe's class. Oh, Nancy said that. Oh, Nancy, you want to teach a class again? Okay, cool. Yeah, feel free. If anybody has ideas and they're, they like teaching, they like sharing the joy, they think they're good at it, feel free. The application is up on the website. I hope you guys can't hear the music outside. It's kind of loud. Okay, what is everybody working on? Let's see. I think I knocked through a lot of my things I want to talk about tonight. Yes. You guys crack me up. All right. Is there anything anybody wanted to talk about tonight? I think this might be the last wine and chat of 2020, y'all. Obviously, next Friday is Christmas. And then the following Friday is January 1st of 2021. So I think this might be the last wine and chat of 2020, unless I do a random one after Christmas. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'll do one on the 26th. Yay. Yeah, I know Terry Jo finally submitted her classes. It's partly on me, Terry. I gotta respond to you. But on the upside, so we went up to South Carolina this past weekend and got to see one of the Chitlins graduate from Police Academy. It was so cool, and it was great seeing everybody. This is probably the best comment. Farewell 2020, you won't be missed. Amen. I will not miss 2020. It's been a fun year, to say the least. If y'all have any questions, it can be questions about next year's expo, last year's expo, crafting, sewing, weird questions. You guys got a weird question? I was looking up random questions to ask, and they've been kind of weird. Like, what's something that will always be in fashion no matter how much time passes? Where do you get most of the decorations from your home? So I was looking up different questions to ask on the live to kind of mix up the questions I was asking, and I couldn't find any good ones. So if you guys have any suggestions on fun questions to ask, like one time I asked if you could have any sewing or crafting superpower, what would it be? And we got some really fun answers there. But that was the only good idea I feel like I had. And I always ask you guys every week that we do this, what are you guys making and working on? It's fairly quiet tonight. I'm surprised. Everybody must be busy. Maybe I'm not the only one that did last minute holiday shopping, or you guys must be traveling. I know for this part of the world, kids, today was their last day of school. So Luke's out of school. He's hanging out with grandma and grandpa tonight, though. But this was their last day of school until next year. Oh, that's a good one. Ooh, let's do this one. What's the name of your sewing machine? Yeah, this week did kick our butts. Ugh, it was terrible. Okay, you guys answer this one. Okay, so I have, and somebody's gonna laugh at this too. Betty, one of my machines is Betty. My my sewing machine's called Betty. And I'm blanking right now, but my serger has a name and I just can't remember what it is right now. Finally shut my shop and have time for the holidays. Yay. Yeah, that's the hard part about running a small business is that you have to decide when you're going to stop working and actually take care of yourself and your family. It's hard. Okay, let's see. Michelle says, my embroidery machine is named Janine because I dreamed of having her. Eloise is my 5th machine. The others don't have names. So the 5th machine is special enough to have a name of Eloise, but none of the other ones like it. Robbie, what's yours? Since you're the one that asked the question. I have anybody else name their cars too? I have my car's name is Jackie because I'm obsessed with Jack and Sally from Never Before Christmas. So I feel like cars are girls for some reason. I don't know, maybe because all guys call cars girl names. So instead of Jack, it was Jackie. Robbie says, just got a Juki and need a new name. Help me. The Viking is named Veronica. Brother is Bobby. Ha! I like how the names match. The first letter matches like their brand. Okay, so it's a Juki. Ooh. My car is the love machine. Michelle says she only named her embroidery machine because Fran told her she had to. My other machines aren't named. Oh my gosh. I'm loving these answers. These are great. I swear I told Hubs the name of my machines the other day. Oh, I remember. You guys are gonna laugh at this, but not my serger. I still can't remember my serger name, but I have a cover stitch machine, and she gives me so many problems. Like I can't figure out how to. I just can't figure her out. It's a Janome cover stitch, like the one you get on Amazon. I named her Karen when the whole Karen thing came out. So I apologize if anybody's named Karen, but yeah. The cover stitch is Karen because she gives me problems a lot. Jasmine and Juki. Ooh, I like that one. Jade. Oh, great. Robbie, you asked for help from Michelle. Now she's going to give you all the help. Oh, and Jordan. I feel like Jordan's a good unisex name. Julie. Oh, here she goes. She's going to keep going. Anybody else have to play with something when they're sitting down? I'm playing with a seam ripper just because it was on my table. I don't know where the cap is. Judas. Jade. Ooh, Jade's a good one. There you go. I'm reading all the comments. This is great. Anybody else have a fun question we should ask tonight? Just look up the Duggars. The family has all the J names. Good point. I totally forgot about that show. Though a family with 20 million children. I mean, to each their own, but wow. So did anybody ask for a holiday, for a machine or something crafting related for the holidays? I feel like my request is always, a new machine or, I don't know, something sewing related. Oh, fun thing for the few people that are still hanging out with us. This isn't confirmed yet, so don't go spreading rumors, but we're working on getting machines to rent out to people that are traveling in and need to use a machine. It'll be sewing machines, most likely, fairly entry level machines, basic stitches. But yeah, we're working on trying to obtain those by the next expo. So if you have issues bringing your machine, you're traveling in, things like that, we're working on obtaining a few machines. We haven't determined the quantity and the specifics of which ones just yet. That's all in work, but that should be a good solution for next year. I'm hoping, because I know there's a couple people that, are coming in. Somebody's coming in from Puerto Rico. So, I mean, we get a lot of people from out of state. So that'll be fun. Michelle said for Christmas, she asked her dad, hello. Oh, look who decided to pop in. Say hi.
Hello. Zeus, you want to say hi? No?
Zeusy, you want to come say hi? Say hi, Zeusy. Hi, Zeusy. Come here. Betty, I think he wants out.
Go on.
Go on. Go get daddy. Michelle said she asked her dad to make her a fork block thing to put the zipper pulls on. Betty, you're calling in from Ohio. Hi. I hope you're having fun with the family. I haven't seen you in like a couple weeks. I miss you. From the tundra of 32 degrees. Oh God, no. Although last I checked, here in Orlando, Betty, we're like 40 something degrees. Right now in Orlando, it's 41 degrees. So look, it just said 41 a minute ago. It's 48. 48 degrees. It's cold. We have the heat on in here. That's why my cheeks are red. That's crazy. Yeah. Probably not as cold as Ohio, but yeah, it's cold. Yeah, so we were just talking about Southwest Florida, 53 degrees. Oh, see, the farther south you go, the warmer it is. Michelle's up in Jacksonville, and it was 31 when you left for work. Was there ice on your car? It always cracks me up, us Floridians. I don't know. I was born and raised in Orlando, so I never had to deal with like snow or ice really. And the amount of ice I had to deal with is like frost on my car windows, like the 3 times a year it gets cold enough here overnight. But I took Luke to school the other day and there was ice on my window, and Luke was amazed that we had to sit there and wait for it to defrost, and I had to scrape it off. Yeah. Michelle says she's sending the weather back to Ohio, where Betty's at. That's funny. All right, I think people are coming back on now. Man, y'all are like party animals, like late people, aren't you? I guess we're East Coast, so we're farther ahead than you guys. Betty, when are you coming back? My car was in the garage. I went to college in the mountains. So I'm used to ice and snow. Heck no. As much as I would love to see snow, because I've never seen I've seen like flurries fall. The one time I went to New York, that melted halfway before they hit the ground. But I've never really seen snowfall, and I've never seen like more than like melted snow on the ground. So that is and Luke hasn't either. So we want to go to like Alaska or something on vacation to like experience cold snow. Not have to live in it, but experience it. Oh, Betty, you're back on January 5th. Oh no, I'm sorry, Betty. That stinks. I know you were looking forward to New York too. Well, at least you still get family time in Ohio and you get to see all them, right? But when you're back, let me know. All right. I'll take a hurricane over snow any day. Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, at least during hurricane parties, you can go over to somebody's house and have like drinks rather than like be stuck at home. Oh, has anybody made the Vizzy bag yet? I still have my pattern pieces cut out over here and I haven't made it just because, again, I'm slacking. I did one pattern test over the past almost month. No, I did more, but I did one over the past couple weeks and that was a struggle for me. And I made it for somebody else because we have almost the same exact measurements. So I made it for myself for the fit test and then I gave it to her. I adjusted it and gave it to her. I think I posted it on my personal page if you guys are friends with me. I usually will say yes to everybody if you guys want to be friends with me. Oh, Betty's making boxy bags right now. I'm thinking I have a couple like gifts I have to make. I need to do like zipper pouches or something. I figured zipper pouches would be quick enough, but I was thinking I've never made a boxy bag, like the small ones that go on like the armbands. So I'm thinking about making like a couple of those too to give variety because I have to knock out like 10 of them. There's too many women in my life. I mean, they're easier than the guys. Oh, speaking of guys, anybody have really good stocking stuffer for boys? We have a lot of boys, like not kids, but like they're in their 20s, like early 20s. I've got 4 of them I have to do stockings for. And I don't know what to get them besides socks. Oh man. Oh, see, my internet's so slow. I'm just not getting comments. Okay. My daughter's in R&D boxy bags. I read that one. Alaska's beautiful. It was in Anchorage for summer in college and loved it. Man, you've been all over the place, Michelle. Even got sledding on a glacier. That's super cool. We're doing it. Okay, so we're planning an Alaskan cruise for August of next year, which is probably really bad timing for me. But it's beginning of August, and that's when everybody's out of school or can take off work. So yeah, we're planning an Alaskan 2021 cruise. I can't wait. I worked at Mayo and Jack's for a couple years. Oh my gosh, this is such a small world. That's super cool. Okay, Betty says her boxy. Oh, you're making big boxy bags. Oh, those are good. Oh, are they like those boxy bags? Are they like what's the correct word for them? Damien has like a military term for them that I'm not going to say here. Toiletry bag. There you go. That's the proper term. Robbie says booze. Batteries. Oh, what? Pez containers are great for any age. Ooh, that's a good idea too. Booze. I like booze. They all drink too. That would be perfect. Batteries. That's great. Boys always need batteries. Billions of remotes. Oh, that's a good point. I should have bought more. Shaving kit size. Okay, there you go. Okay, I was right. Got it. That's a good idea for boys too, is like a shaving kit bag because you can do it in like pleather, faux leather, whatever the correct term is. I keep getting reminded to be PC at work. So the PC term, faux leather, pull. I have a lot of that right now. The awesome Lindsay Fry hooked a bunch of us up. She was destashing and we grabbed some. There's some in my pile that I got that I'm making for gifts, so I don't want to show it, but they're really freaking cute. Although I got a bunch of Harry Potter ones and nobody likes Harry Potter. Not that they don't like it. There's only like 2 other sci-fi people in the family besides me on this side, and there's like 4 total in all my family. They're sci-fi nerds, and none of them are into Harry Potter. So I'm like, I'm bummed. I need like more Harry Potter family. Shaving kit size. Cool. Yeah, I need to make some. I know they're super easy. I used to make them when I was younger. I say that like I'm old. Back when I was in high school, I used to make bags and boxy bags and stuff. They're not right. They don't like Harry Potter. Right? Thank you. Like half of them were like, oh, I got through. I could only get like halfway through the first movie. I'm like, no, you have to get to like the 3rd one, and then like you're hooked for all 8 movies. But I read the books first, and I was obsessed with the books. And then you got to go take your test to figure out what house you're in. I don't know, super nerd stuff. But Luke got hooked on the movies because I told him they had dragons in it. So I started him off with Goblet of Fire movie, and then I started with the first one, and then we worked our way forward. And then he's now into Harry Potter. His love is still dinosaurs. So like all his Christmas stuff is dinosaurs this year. Like we got Lego. Legos are so expensive. Lego Jurassic Park stuff. And yeah, it's great. My daughter is a huge Harry Potter fan. We went to that's so cool. Oh, that's so cute. She asked Ron to marry her. That's adorable. I remember when the 6th book was coming out, we went to what was Borders. I don't know if anybody remembers what Borders is, but like it was a big chain like Barnes and Noble before it went bankrupt. We went to the midnight opening of the book. So there was like a party from like 8 or 9 at night until midnight for Harry Potter nerds at this bookstore. And then you could buy your book at midnight when they actually released it for sale. I remember that was a lot of fun. I went with like my dad and his friend that was like a big Harry Potter nerd too. But that's awesome. I love Harry Potter World at Universal. Oh, it's my favorite. The guy that did my tattoo recently, Russell, he owns, it's called on Instagram, it's called Find Your Smile, but he just opened his own tattoo shop here in Orlando near the Florida Mall called Arlia. And it's a tattoo shop, obviously, but in there's also a speakeasy bar that serves beer and wine, and it's called the Common Room Bar. And the whole walk through the tattoo shop and get to the speakeasy and everything it was all built by people that also were contractors who built Diagon Alley at Universal. And it is so cool. Like he has a lot of different pop culture references in there, but it's heavy influence on Harry Potter, especially the Common Room. And we haven't checked it out yet because his opening night was supposed to be Halloween and we were going to go, and then it got pushed. So we're good. It's open now. And like tonight he's having like a gingerbread house contest and something else, but he has a lot of fun things. So we definitely want to check it out. And I need to book my next tattoo. I got little stitch on my leg, and then I gotta get my next one lined up. I'm excited. All right. Anybody got anything? I don't know if my comments are lagging again. I know I've been talking for a little bit. Yeah, I don't really have, I'm assuming my comments are lagging, so I apologize for like the dead air. But I don't really have a whole lot more for tonight. More classes are going to come soon. And oh gosh. I already told you about some of them. I told you Sewing Studio is going to be a classroom vendor this year, and they're going to have embroidery machines, serger machines, and scan and cut classes, which will be super cool. So we're adding even more variety, and then they'll bring all the machines. So you only have to bring yourself and pay for your class kit if you can get on those classes. And those classes from the Sewing Studio are very limited just because they can only bring so many machines. So I believe we are doing 12 seats for the embroidery classes, and the serger classes are going to have 10 seats. So they're going to bring 10 sergers, and then the scan and cut classes will be presentation based, except for we're going to have a special combo class. And I know I mentioned this last time and Michelle got super excited. But we're going to do, it's a Kimberbell bag. That is an applique based project that will be a combo class between scan and cut. So Connie's going to teach you how to use a scan and cut to do applique cutouts and fun things like that. And then Fran's going to teach you how to take what was cut out on the scan and cut and apply it in a project in the hoop project. And you get this really cute tote. And so that'll be a really fun class. So that's the one I can tell you about. The other ones are still in work, but you're going to love them. So there'll be probably 2 other embroidery-based classes. There will be 2 different types, most likely. Serger classes where we're bringing the sergers, so you guys don't have to bring yours. So if you're hesitant about learning how to use a serger or have one and thinking about upgrading, or just want to take a fun serger class with a fun, quick project, that we're going to have those as well in that classroom. And then there's also the scan and cut presentation classes, which will be fun as always. Connie always makes her classes super fun. I've told you Be Easy Crafts is coming. They're going to be a vendor and a teacher. So you can go take their classes, and they've got 3 different Cricut classes that they're going to be teaching both presentation and hands-on, plus a quilting class. And then if you don't already have a Cricut, you'll be able to go to their booth after your class or whenever, even if you're just shopping the vendor hall, and you can go buy a Cricut. I'll talk about the exchange again in a sec. And yeah, so you can buy your Cricuts there. They're authorized Cricut dealer. They're going to bring those. And Dragon Girl Design Company is coming back. Lisa and Kathy, the mother-daughter duo, they're going to come back with a ton of great classes. We've released only 2 of their classes so far, but there's a couple more that are going to come out soon, and you guys are going to love those. They're going to be very unique and different. So as you can see, like the Harry Potter altar book, we're trying to add more crafting stuff, fun stuff in there. Belinda from Forever Lane Creations is coming back and put one of her classes up, but she's going to have a couple as well. Laura's coming back to teach about digitizing again, but she's also doing like knit headbands. We have a lot of great teachers coming back, but then we're also adding some new teachers. So I'm excited for you guys to get to check out them and hang out with them too. Okay, so Lindsay, for those who also just came on, Boom. Boozy craft exchange. I posted that on the So Magical page, but I shared it into the So Magical Expo group. I don't know if you were on, but a couple wine and chats ago, I was talking about exchanges and what exchanges everybody wanted to do. So I still need to add an ornament exchange, and like we do every year, and then the ears exchange. But I went ahead and already added this one, which is the new one, which is the booze crafting exchange. I don't know how you guys want to pronounce that, but because it's October and it's Halloween time, and everybody seems to like liquor or alcohol and wanted to do something fun like that, adult only, obviously 21 and up only. I posted it, and of course I just put like general guidelines for the rules, so whoever ends up saying they want to run this, they can alter the rules however they would like. But for now I said like bring one little bottle, like the little mini bottles of liquor, and put it in a handmade bag of your choosing. So it's also like it's crafting, but fun adult time. I don't know. So we're doing that one, and again, we can alter the rules a little bit. I didn't know if you guys wanted to do like you have to make 6 of them and exchange them, or you want to make one and you do like a Secret Santa type thing. But yeah, so we'll get that. That's up. So I want to say it was like Suzanne who said she would do it, but I know she's not on right now because she's at Legoland here in Florida and probably is not aware that she already signed up for this. I don't remember. But yeah, so whoever agreed to lead this one, let me know and I'll make you co-host on that event. Yeah, it'll be fun. And then and I figured Saturday would be a good day just because then we could, that Saturday night, we're supposed to have a after hours party of some sort. So, you guys can bring your own mixer or whatever, and then, or exchange them again. I don't know, whatever you guys want to do. And then you guys can have like a pregame. Yeah. Oh, here. This is one last thing I'll ask for tonight. What should we name the extra sewing room? We have the extra sewing room this year where you guys can go and sew whenever you want. I am 99% sure it's going to be available 24 hours a day over the entire weekend. So you guys can go finish projects, work on projects. If you're bored, if like you have downtime between classes, you don't really eat lunch, or you want one more time, you guys can go in this room. It should be open, available the entire time. If you can't sleep at night, if you wake up super early or go to bed super late, do whatever you want. And then, so I need a name for it, and I try to be catchy, and I'll probably put up a poll. But I always love you guys. Every time I talk on this about this room, you guys give me new names. And maybe there'll be a prize for whatever name we end up picking. Betty says, so what should be the room name? The so what room. Michelle says, so not ready room. Any other ideas? I love just like hearing all the ideas. I want all the ideas. I'm probably going to post a poll sooner rather than later. Again, if I stop slacking. And oh, it's nice to see you too, Betty. Sorry, I'm reading other comments from previous. Yeah, so we need a name for this room so I can put a sign in front of the dang thing and everybody knows where to go when they want to go work on a project. and we're contemplating whether we're going to man the room or not. But yeah, it should be fun. I'm excited that we were able to get an extra room that you guys can go and do that. And I know you guys liked it when we added tables to the vendor hall this past year, so you guys could go finish projects whenever you wanted while you were waiting. Michelle's so slow. Betty says hands so low. Oh, instead of Hans Solo. Ha! I like that one. I get it. Yeah. Okay. I want all these names up on the poll whenever I post it. You guys can just add all your stuff, and then people can vote on it, and then we'll have like a vote showdown in our house or on a live or something. Any other suggestions, ideas? Anything else you guys wanted to chat about tonight? We are over an hour. Normally, I feel like we go like as soon as I say like, "Oh, we're good. We don't have anything else to talk about tonight." We end up going for like another 30 minutes. Yeah, my household needs to pick the final room name. I know. I was naming off some of them to the names that you guys gave us previously to them one night when we were hanging out in the living room, and they were all very entertained by the suggestions. Oh, Michelle, you have a great Christmas too. I do think that we're wrapping up for tonight. If you guys have anything, you guys can always reach out to me, message me personally on the So Magical page, Expo group, wherever you want. The website even has a contact us if you want to just shoot me an email. Respond as quickly as I can. If you have any comments, questions, concern, I'm always here. I do hope you guys have a Merry Christmas. We're a Christmas family here, but whatever holiday you celebrate, Hanukkah, Chanukah, nothing, happy holidays. Um, I don't know if we'll have another wine and chat before we go into 2021. So if I don't see you, Happy New Year. But I will see you guys as soon as humanly possible. I love you guys all here. Oh, bye, Betty. She says bye to everybody. Oh, hugs to you guys too. I miss you guys. I hate 2020. I can't wait to see you guys soon. I hope you guys have a great rest of your weekend. Good luck with all your sewing projects. And feel free to post on the Expo group page whenever you guys want. If you need help or just want to share something fun and that you think everybody would enjoy. All right, guys. I'm going to go wrap up for the night and relax before my intense sewing weekend this weekend. So you guys, I'll see y'all later. Oh, Betty, we love you. We're sorry. Have a great weekend, though, and have fun in Ohio. Bye, guys.